Welcome back to our old Charles. Today we are going to take a deep dive into the 1983 United States quarter dollar and explore everything you need to know about its value, its history, and the factors that affect how much it might be worth to collectors. If you are a coin enthusiast or someone who has recently come across a 1983 quarter, this video will help you understand the details that make this coin interesting and potentially valuable. The 1983 quarter dollar is part of the Washington quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design features a profile of George Washington on the obverse side with the words United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust. The reverse side of the coin features a bald eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches. This design remained consistent until 1998, when the 50-state quarters program began. The 1983 quarter dollar was minted in large numbers and circulated widely across the United States. Most quarters from this year were produced at the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, with the Philadelphia coins not having a mint mark and the Denver coins carrying a D mint mark. Collectors pay attention to these mint marks because they can sometimes affect the value of a coin. The value of a 1983 quarter is influenced by several factors, including its condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics or errors that may be present. Most 1983 quarters that are in circulated condition are generally worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins that have been preserved in excellent condition can have higher value depending on the quality of the strike. The coins that show sharp details, a smooth surface, and no scratches or wear are particularly desirable to collectors. Grading is an important part of determining the value of a coin. Grading ranges from poor to mint state, with uncirculated coins graded as mint state ranging from MS-60 to MS-70. A coin that is graded MS-65 or higher can be worth several dollars to collectors who are looking to complete sets or who specialize in Washington quarters. There are also other factors that may increase a 1983 quarter's value, such as errors in the minting process. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet defects are often more valuable because they are rare. These types of errors require careful inspection and sometimes magnification to identify, but they are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch significant premiums at auctions or private sales. For those who have a 1983 quarter that has been in circulation, it is important to examine the coin carefully for any signs of wear, discoloration, or damage. While most circulated coins are not worth more than face value, some coins may have been accidentally preserved and show minimal signs of wear even though they have been released into circulation. Another consideration is the metal composition of the coin. From 1965 onwards, quarters were made from a clad composition of copper and nickel rather than silver. This means that while 1983 quarters do not contain silver, their value is primarily driven by condition, rarity, and collector interest rather than intrinsic metal content. If you are a collector or someone interested in selling a 1983 quarter, it is recommended to store your coins in a safe environment away from moisture and handling. Using coin holders or albums designed for coins can help preserve their condition and prevent scratches and oxidation, which can reduce value over time. When selling a 1983 quarter, coins in excellent condition may sell for a few dollars through online marketplaces or coin dealers. Coins with special characteristics or certified high-grade coins can command significantly higher prices and attract attention from collectors worldwide. It is always a good idea to compare multiple sources and pricing guides before making decisions about selling or purchasing coins, because market demand can fluctuate. The 1983 quarter dollar is a fascinating example of modern American coinage. It reflects the design continuity of the Washington quarter and the history of circulating coins in the United States. While most coins from this year are common, it is still a valuable addition to a collection, especially when found in excellent condition or with unique errors. Collecting coins like the 1983 quarter is not only about potential financial value but also about appreciating the craftsmanship, history, and stories behind each coin. Every coin carries a piece of history, and understanding the details can enhance your enjoyment and knowledge of coin collecting. Remember that even common coins can become more interesting when you take the time to examine their features and consider how they were used and circulated throughout the United States. In 1983, many quarters were used daily in transactions and played a role in everyday life, from buying groceries to paying for services. Now, decades later, they are a way to connect with the past and with the broader history of currency in America. We hope this detailed exploration of the 1983 United States quarter dollar has helped you understand what affects its value, how to identify key features, and why Collectors may find it desirable whether you are just starting your coin collection or are an experienced collector. The 1983 quarter dollar can be a meaningful and enjoyable addition to your collection. We are going to explore the history of the 1983 United States quarter dollar and uncover everything that makes this coin significant. In the story of American coinage, the 1983 quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. This series replaced the standing Liberty quarter and introduced a design that has become one of the most recognizable in United States coinage. The obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, created by John Flanagan, who was commissioned to design the coin to honor the first president of the United States. The words "United States of America, Liberty, and in God We Trust" appear around Washington's profile. The reverse design features a bald eagle with wings spread perched on a bundle of arrows framed by two olive branches. The eagle design symbolizes strength and peace and was chosen to reflect the values of the young nation. This design remained consistent for more than 6 decades until the 50-state quarters program began. In 1999, the history of the 1983 quarter is closely tied to the economic and cultural context of the United States in the early 1980s. During this time, the country was experiencing economic challenges, including high inflation and changes in coin production technology. The United States Mint had moved to producing quarters from a copper-nickel clad composition in 1965, replacing the previous 90% silver coins. This change was made in response to rising silver prices and the need to produce coins more economically. The 1983 quarter was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the Philadelphia coins not bearing a mint mark and the Denver coins carrying a D mint mark. These coins were distributed widely across the country and used in everyday transactions, from vending machines to banks and small purchases. The Washington Quarter series has a long history of commemorating important aspects of American heritage, and the 1983 quarter is a continuation of that tradition. While it does not have a special anniversary or commemorative designation, it represents a moment in the evolution of modern coinage. It shows the transition from silver to clad coins and reflects the mass production capabilities of the United States Mint during the late 20th century. The history of this coin also includes the stories of coin collectors and enthusiasts who preserve coins from this era for their historical significance as well as their potential value. Collectors study the details of the 1983 quarter, including the quality of the strike, the sharpness of Washington's profile, and the clarity of the eagle on the reverse. Coins that were well preserved over decades offer a glimpse into the circulation patterns of the time and provide insight into everyday American life. The 1983 quarter also represents technological developments in minting techniques. The mint had improved the quality of dies and production processes, allowing for more consistent coins that could withstand heavy circulation yet still maintain clear details. Collectors today can trace subtle differences between Philadelphia and Denver minted coins, including variations in die wear or small imperfections that occurred during production. These historical details are part of what makes the 1983 quarter interesting to numismatists. Beyond circulation, the coin also reflects the cultural importance of George Washington as a symbol of leadership and the enduring respect for the founding fathers in American society. Every quarter carries with it a piece of history showing the design choices and symbolism valued by the United States Mint at that time. Studying coins like the 1983 quarter allows us to connect with the past, understand changes in coinage materials and technology, and appreciate the role of money in daily life. The 1983 quarter is a small but meaningful artifact from a period of transition in the United States economy and minting history. It is part of a series that has educated generations about the presidents of the United States and provided a medium for both commerce and collection, whether found in circulation or preserved by collectors. The 1983 quarter tells a story about American heritage, production techniques, and the value placed on coins as both currency and historical objects. Understanding this history enhances the appreciation of the coin and the broader narrative of American numismatics. We hope this exploration of the history of the 1983 United States quarter dollar has given you a new perspective on a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but is full of historical significance. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to take a close look at the condition of the 1983 United States quarter dollar and explain why condition is one of the most important factors in determining a coin's value, whether you are a collector or someone who has recently found a 1983 Quarter. Understanding the condition of your coin can help you appreciate its history and potential worth. The condition of a coin refers to how well it has been preserved since it was minted. Coins that show minimal wear retain more of their original details and are generally more desirable to collectors. The 1983 quarter was produced in large numbers at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and most coins from this year were intended for everyday circulation. This means that many 1983 quarters show signs of wear from handling transactions and exposure to the environment. However, coins that were carefully stored can remain in excellent condition and command higher interest from collectors. When evaluating the condition of a 1983 quarter, collectors use a grading system that ranges from poor to mint state. Coins in poor condition may be heavily worn with details on George Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse barely visible. These coins often have scratches, nicks and discoloration and are generally only worth face value. Coins in fair condition show some detail but have noticeable wear and may have lost some of the sharpness in the design. Coins in good condition retain much of the original design with clear outlines and features, although minor wear or surface marks may be present. Very fine coins have most of the original details intact with only slight wear visible. On the highest points of the design, these coins can be more appealing to collectors, especially if they have been kept clean and free from damage. Extremely fine coins show only minor signs of circulation with sharp details and minimal marks. These coins are considered highly collectible and can fetch higher prices. Uncirculated coins, also known as mint state coins, have never been used in everyday transactions and retain their original luster and sharpness. The grading of uncirculated coins ranges from MS-60 to MS-70, with MS-70 being perfect with no flaws or blemishes. Collectors highly prize coins graded MS-65 or higher because they combine rarity with exceptional condition. Another important aspect of condition is eye appeal. A coin may have high technical grade, but if it has tarnish, discoloration, scratches or other surface imperfections, its value can be affected. Even small details such as the brightness of the coin, the uniformity of the color and the smoothness of the surfaces play a role in how collectors perceive its overall quality. For those who are handling or storing 1983 quarters, it is important to take measures to preserve condition. Avoid touching coins with bare hands, as oils and dirt can damage the surface. Instead, use cotton gloves or hold the coin by its edges. Store coins in protective holders, albums or flips, and keep them in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight, humidity and other environmental factors can accelerate wear, tarnish or corrosion. Even coins that were in circulation can be preserved in relatively good condition if handled carefully over the years. Coins that show unique characteristics or minimal wear from circulation can become surprisingly valuable to collectors. Even common coins can attract attention if they are in exceptional condition or have interesting errors such as double dies or off-center strikes. These features are easier to identify on coins that have not been excessively worn. The condition of a 1983 quarter is a combination of its physical preservation, the clarity of its design, the quality of the strike, and the care taken by previous owners. Each of these factors contributes to how collectors and dealers assess its value. Understanding the grading system and paying attention to details such as scratches, dents, discoloration, and luster can make a significant difference when evaluating your coin. A well-preserved 1983 quarter can be a beautiful example of modern American coinage reflecting the craftsmanship and design of the Washington Quarter series. It is also an opportunity to connect with the history of everyday money in the United States by examining its condition and appreciating the details. Collectors can gain a deeper understanding of the coin and the context in which it circulated. We hope this in-depth look at the condition of the 1983 United States quarter dollar has given you insights into grading, preservation, and care. Whether you are just starting your collection or are an experienced numismatist, taking the time to evaluate condition carefully can enhance both the enjoyment and value of your coins. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos about coins, their history, values, and the art of collecting.